Hey y'all, Michelle Raza here with the Finding Yourself Book Club. Today we're going to discuss John Gottman's What Makes Love Last. We're talking about the 10 other ways to betray a partner that is not an explicit affair. Super happy you're here with me today. Thanks if you've been watching all of these videos. It's fun to make, it's fun to feel, and imagine that I'm interacting with you guys. Please do check out our site. We're at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. You can take our life balance questionnaire and reach out to us. Your first consult is always free. All right. So we did the summary, the overview of the 10 other ways to betray your lover. If you haven't seen the 3 videos that I have covering chapter 3, please go back and look at them. That's where we talk about the descent into betrayal, really focusing on negative comparisons. So we've talked about conditional commitment, a non-sexual affair or an emotional affair, lying, and now we're going to talk about forming a coalition against the partner. After 5 years of marriage, Connie still runs major life decisions by her mother. She asks the older woman's opinions, given with great eagerness, about areas of life that her husband, Tom, insists should be off limits, such as how they organize their finances and discipline their children. If Tom and her mother give Connie conflicting advice, she takes her mom's. Worse, the 2 women have formed what he calls the Let's Criticize Tom Club. They comment on the way he manages his job, the clothes he wears, except the ones that Connie buys him, and even the way he talks. Whenever the couple have an argument, Connie vents to her mother. Connie and her mother are ganging up on her husband. In counseling, Connie blames Tom for his bitterness, insisting that he is overreacting and being unfair. She is close to her mother. What's wrong with that? Through therapy, Connie comes to understand the difference between maintaining a bond with her mother, which is healthy, and forming a coalition against her husband, which is anything but. Tom's anger is understandable because Connie is denying him the emotional support we all expect from our partner. She needs to keep her mother out of her marriage. Only when she acknowledges how betrayed Tom feels and the legitimacy of his complaint does their relationship improve. Her mother is hurt by this change and tries to reel Connie back in by increasing her criticisms of Tom, but she is now not successful. Another, even more common coalition is between the husband and his mother. The wife doesn't get along with her mother-in-law, who always seems to butt in. The husband, called on to mediate between the two women, betrays his wife by siding with his mother. She's just trying to help. Don't be so sensitive. She means well. This dynamic is the underlying cause of the battle in the first place. The women are vying to come first in this man's life. It is the husband's responsibility to send his mother a clear message that his wife is the priority. He will not tolerate criticism of her. The husband must also keep silent about intimate details of their married life, in particular when he and his wife are having a conflict. He may need to cut back on how much time he spends with his mother or the frequency of phone calls if they are interfering with his relationship. So this section, forming the coalition against the partner, Gottman talks a lot about this in the 7 Principles of Making Marriage Work. And he goes into the major conflicts that couples have. So one of the interesting things he talks about is 69% of marital conflict is not resolvable, which was an interesting figure that I came across. If you're in a relationship, right, you want to solve your problems, but it turns out a lot of them are not. They're just the quirks that your partner has, and you have to pick someone whose quirks you can deal with. But he does go into the typical conflicts that are the most common, and problems with the in-laws are one of them. And ultimately, the way to overcome that, it is in making your family understand that this new family that you've created with your partner, it comes first. And it's very hurtful and very painful, right? Especially it's typical that the man in the relationship with his mother, he has to tell his mother the relationship comes first. And it's the same theme across all of these things, right? It's how do you know when it's a betrayal versus not a betrayal? It's, is your relationship coming first or not? And it's almost anything that can come in between the two of you, right? It can be being too close to a friend or family, forming a coalition against the partner. It can be the negative comps. So anything that you allow to come in between you and your partner, the walls and windows discussions. So there's a few different ways to think about it. Walls and windows is one of them. All right, and I like this analogy. So you have a window between the two of you and walls around you. And so anytime that you're confiding more in anyone else, right, that is creating a window with them, and then you're going to protect that new relationship, so you have a wall around it. But also it can be something like work, right? You're so committed and dedicated to your job, and you're doing that for the sake of your family. But if it comes first, if work comes first and you miss those important events in your family, or you don't make time to have that conversation with your partner, it can cause, it's a betrayal, and it can cause a rift between you two. And even it sounds weird, but even your family can cause a rift between your relationship. Not like your extended family, but your children. Like, a lot of problems in marriage happen after your children are born, and both of you are so focused on the child that you forget about each other. So all of this it's very interesting. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Probably you'll see me in a different outfit for the next video. Probably gonna continue tomorrow recording. I know I'm posting day by day, but I just recorded this in one go. So we have absenteeism, withdrawal of sexual interest, disrespect, unfairness, selfishness, and breaking promises. So thanks for hanging out. Happy Friday. Today's Friday over here for me. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Please do check out our website. I need to put more effort into it. I'm sorry, I haven't put effort into it into a while. Just been slammed. This is my job of passion. I love doing this. I love talking with you guys. I love all of the clients that I have. But I'm still full-time employed somewhere else. So I haven't put enough effort into the website, but we're working on building out. So the life balance questionnaire is currently just a PDF that you download, you fill out, right, and you email to us. So we want to make that into a more dynamic form. I was able to put in a shop. So now you can quote unquote buy your first consult, but it's free, right? But you can put it in your basket for $0. We also have our documents that we've uploaded, and then I want to separate those out into little packages so you can just buy whichever doc that fits. And then I want to record a series of videos where like a virtual coaching session where I'm talking through the documents with you. I feel like that's super helpful. If you can't afford coaching, or you don't have time for coaching, you want to do it on your own time, then you can just download the clip and watch whenever it's convenient for you. So look forward to talking with you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Have a great night. Look forward to talking with you soon. Bye.